Hello, this is Dr. Haley. I just wanted to shoot a quick video on how does mood help healing, mood and healing, and how I came about the thought process of this. And we've known about it for years, but how it hit me over the head this weekend. While I was driving around, I was just in a terrific mood. You know, sometimes, some days you're just in a great mood, nothing can bother you. I don't really know why, I just was in a good mood. And I'm listening to the radio, and I was listening to sports talk radio, which I usually do. And one of the commentators came on, which I really never cared for. I never really listened intently to him. And then basically I was in such a good mood, I said, oh, yeah, let's see what he has to say. And when I listened with clarity, he was very good, made good points, and I enjoyed it. So what was the difference between all the prior times he would come on and I didn't enjoy it, and all of a sudden this weekend I did? My mood. I was feeling in a great mood as opposed to just being in an average mood. I'm never really down, but when you're in an average mood, when I was in a better mood, I listened with clarity, he made good points, and everything worked out well. And I said, well, how does this deal with healing? Well, a lot of people don't realize the way you handle an injury, and we're going to talk about injuries now, or illness, it applies to either or. Whenever you have pain, I know you're frustrated. Believe me, I've been through it myself. People come in with a back injury, a neck injury, headaches. They might have had it for a year or so, even longer, and they get frustrated. But it's very, very important that you keep a positive outlook. Now, if you don't want to believe me, I just did an AI search, and I'll tell you exactly what they say. Well, can mood, or does mood affect healing? Yes, mood significantly helps healing by positively influencing the body's physical processes and resilience. A positive mood can reduce stress hormones, boost the immune system, and improve pain management. That's what we're talking about, injury here. While a negative one can hinder recovery. Okay, now some people might say, well, that's AI. We don't really care about AI, so let's get a study here. Well, here's a study, Journal of Behavior Medicine, 2011, the impact of emotional well-being on long-term and survival in physical illness, a meta-analysis. And basically the conclusion of that came up the same way. The more positive outlook you have, the better you'll do with these physical ailments. The more negative you have, the less you'll do. And I see this every day in the office. We have people coming in and they have injuries. And like I said, they might have them for years. They might even have an acute injury where they just hurt their back or neck. And it's so much pain, it interferes with their life and it frustrates them. And we understand that. The problem is you have to look at the bright side of it. And here's the bright side of it. You might say, Dr. Haley, but I'm in pain. What's the bright side? As you're going through treatment, as your body is healing, you look for the components that indicate that you're heading in the right direction. Remember, it's a road. It's a road to recovery, we would say. So one of the things you look for is the intensity of the pain. So somebody comes in, they lift something, they hurt their back, okay? And what's your pain? An 8 out of 10. All right, significance pain. Is it going down the leg? Yes, it's going down into my leg there, back of my leg. Okay, so now we have a referral. Person comes in for some treatments. What's your pain now? Oh, it still hurts. Okay, we understand it still hurts because it may take a little bit to get you out of that pain, but what is the pain level now? Well, it's a 6 out of 10. It's a 5 out of 10. All right, so that's improvement. So the patient has to understand that they're heading in the right direction. Is it going down the leg? No, it's not going down my leg as much. It's going more into my backside. Okay, so that's actually improving. What about the duration? Person might come in and say, look, I have tremendous pain. I can't sleep at night. I get no sleep whatsoever. I get an hour or two. Now come in. How's your sleeping doing? Oh, I'm getting like 6 hours, but it still hurts. They still focus on it still hurts. You have to understand sometimes this pain's going to be there for a little bit. Unfortunately, everybody looks at a quick fix. It doesn't always happen like that. Just think of it as like when you break your arm. This is what always amazes me. When somebody breaks an arm or a leg and they put them in a cast. How long are they in that cast for? 4 to 6 weeks usually. You know how inconvenient that is? You're walking around. I mean, I dislocated my elbow when I was in high school, and I had to walk around with a sling for about a month. I mean, that is very inconvenient, but you don't worry about it. You have a time frame. He's going to look at it in 4 weeks, or she's going to look at it in 4 weeks. We're going to see if it's okay, and you don't worry about it. Hey, sign my cast. So autograph my cast. You don't worry about it. But somebody has a headache or back pain or whatever, and it's lasting a few days. They get frustrated. And that's where the negative attitude comes into, and you have to reverse it to a positive. So some of the things in meditation, breathing, we teach breathing techniques. You have to learn how to calm it down. Recovery, how do you recover at night? Do you do your massage sticks? Do you do your massage guns? We tell people to get massage guns, balls, anything that can loosen up the body part and makes them feel good. It actually makes your outlook. And look at the bright side of things. Like I said, if the intensity is going down, the referral pain's going down, it's starting to recede a little bit, and you actually could function a little better. That's the road to recovery, and that's where you need to be on. And if you need any more information about some of the videos we do, first of all, you can subscribe to my channel. I've had it for years, but we're going to really start tightening it up now. We have really good topics on it, on the body, on how it heals. And a lot of it is a mental exercise, because 90% of what I do, even though it's a physical office with chiropractors and soft tissue therapists, you still have to have the patient mentally buy into it, because like I said, they get frustrated very quickly. They don't understand the healing process. Nobody tells them that. Okay, so we want you to understand, and what you could do is you could get my book, The Impatient Nation. Wrote it a few years ago, and it's still prevalent today. You get it on Amazon. We'll put a link down there so you could do it. And it kind of gives you a mental exercise. What it does, it calms you down. It tells you about what's going on with your body and how you can handle it. Very, very good book. I enjoyed writing it. I wrote every word of it. I didn't have a ghostwriter or anything like that. So any comments, just leave them down below. Subscribe to the channel, and this is Dr. Haley on your road to recovery, yours in strength and health.